We went to go kind of see. Oh no. We started off with a night terror, kind of like a sleep paralysis demon. That was pretty neat. It also pushed the plant closer to Sayanishi. Basically, everybody's having their own personal scary thing happen to them, which is pretty interesting.
Not everybody.
Um, Two people have had their own personal scary things happen to them.
Yeah.
Um, that's like now it's a little less than was it half the party, 2/5. Um, let's see. Uh, we got a ping for a new uh object of interest that became active. Um, and it apparently had become active before during was it during this cycle?
Yes.
Yeah. And we we decided to explore it, and we went under for it. I don't know that anything happened before, like super important between then and then. Um, we woke up inside of a dungeon-esque looking area, and after doing some scouting, we ran into a crazed individual who recognized a member of our party. Um,
I think crazed is a little harsh. He's totally normal.
hey, crazed doesn't mean you are crazy. It just means in that moment you are exhibiting crazy kind of tendencies. You're in a frenzied state, we'll say. But a pleasant demeanor about him. Um, and uh, Focus filled us in on some of the things that had happened, such as him being left for dead by Redacted, which is, he's alive after a couple of years. Um, did some more exploring to get to trying to get to the sarcophagus. Um, theorized that this might be some sort of training or like like a final phase of training for ancient Dranish soldiers. Um, uh, After doing some uh, more exploring, we found was it a doorway?
You did find a stone archway.
Yeah. Actually, before that, we saw a group of Taraxians about to tear up some people. Um, and then we found a doorway. That had some sort of a sleeping Camion. Ooh. Nice guy, for the most part. Didn't try and kill us.
Do you remember his name?
Oh, I should have it. About that.
Shane
Chum
asked
Bucket.
me. Yeah, Shane asked me his name and then immediately scoffed at me. It was hysterical.
Chum Bucket. Or Bucket or Chum, depending on who you're talking to. He wanted his what is that called? Spell codex back. He was some sort of arcanist, a learned magic man. And we said, well, if we come across it, we'll try and find you. And then he left because we were a group and he didn't want to be part of a group.
Yeah, he said he didn't trust groups. He did tell you guys that somebody had stolen his spell book.
Yeah, the
I believe he
stole
actually, told you guys who had his spell book.
Yeah.
So.
Trying to find
Look, take these quests that you find or leave them. This is a daily zone area, so I'm just going to make you do them over and over again.
But yeah,
Oh wait,
That
that's
was
Chris's campaign. Damn it.
that's more or less where we left off, I think.
Didn't we get through the door?
We got the door open. We figured out that by touching it, the pool lit up with like a blue
Yes.
glow. And when I stuck my head in it, I could see people's, I guess, birthplaces. It was best guess of what I saw right there. And then I decided to feed it my worst memory ever, which was all of my crewmates dying when I got here, and then finally finding the way out and being left behind immediately by Redacted.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, fuck Dixon.
Yeah, you fed it the memory.
Josh has like never met him. He's just like, I now know you, but I know I hate your character.
Exactly.
Fed your worst memory and then got to keep it.
Yeah, I didn't get rid of it. It was kind of disappointing.
Yeah, one way or another, that did get you guys in, even if you guys didn't necessarily correctly solve the puzzle. So, because that's how you puzzle in D&D without making your players angry. Looking good, James. We're finishing up the wrap up right now. They just finished retelling the part with the doorway.
Okay.
Chumbucket, the Canian.
Nope. I don't remember that.
Nah, God. You would have loved him.
I'm sure.
What was the last thing you remember? Since we're being plagued by technical issues right now.
Honestly, I was so frustrated. I don't remember exactly. I think we went into the room. We were starting to go into the room after something. Josh definitely hadn't started playing yet.
For sure. Yeah, you were going into the room that turned out to be Josh's character's hideout.
Yes.
In the facility? Or within
within the you didn't even get inside of the sarcophagus, did you?
Nope.
Oh my god. All right, we shouldn't have even started. Once you guys went in the container, you studied the sarcophagus, and they found an active rune that looked like a dream catcher at its center. It was also a Dran sarcophagus.
I remember that. I got that.
And one by one, they fell asleep and then were transported into a multi-layered
marking scheme. Yeah,
a multi-layered mega dungeon, of which they are not sure the purpose of. But I have confirmed to the players that technically the dungeon is so large that you could just stay in it for the whole campaign.
Oh shit!
So, and you guys do know that in character that it's very large because you met Josh's character and he confirmed that it's very, very large.
Though he is a bit crazy.
Yes, he is a bit crazy. His name is Focus. He is a Starborn scoundrel.
I knew he was
pretty dope guy.
Starborn. Focus is a thick name. That's a good name.
And he snuck behind the party when they infiltrated his little hideout in the dungeon, and he put his blade to Redacted's neck and claimed that Redacted had left him behind here.
Oh shit. Okay.
And that everyone else that was part of the agents on the cycle team that was with him and Redacted that came down into this anomaly died here.
We did meet Greg, though. He was pretty cool. He's a really chill guy.
Greg sounds like
Greg was a different cycle team, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice guy, though. Wow. Nice guy. Very quiet. Very quiet.
We're multi-generational down here.
They found a corpse of another cycle team member.
Mostly just bones, but yeah.
Focus called him Greg.
It's just...
Yeah, Focus talks to him sometimes and calls him Greg.
Okay.
It's possible that Focus has gone full Tom Hanks because he's been stuck here a while.
Hey, that's a reasonable thing to do.
I had thought about messaging you that I had little stick figure dolls that I talked to.
Yeah, I was just expecting you to whip something like that out.
Anybody seen Last Man on Earth?
when they got to the larger cavern of this level, they noticed some activity at a small like oasis like pool at the center of the cavern. And this is like a massive, vast cavern with like multiple pathways leading out of it to other areas of this level. Okay. And it appeared that there was a gang of Tyraxians making some kind of deal with another group of people that were stuck here. And Focus warned that the Tyraxians on this level of the Dreamcatcher are particularly dangerous. And then the Tyraxians proceeded to, I think, annihilate the people that they were making the deal with.
Or to call it hostile negotiations.
Yes.
Tyraxians? Holy shit! What?
Yeah, the party
Tyraxians
decided
down here.
Yeah,
we found out there's like multiple types of people that have been stuck down here due to the anomalous things. Not necessarily just being an intergalactic thing.
Yeah, we found out that there was multiple sarcophagus that allowed people in.
Oh.
So like they've discovered that it's like entirely possible you guys could find like any kind of like person or thing just like stuck down here. Like
that's interesting. It's like its own little galaxy in a sarcophagus.
It's a devil's trap for sure. And they decided to sneak around. And there's more character information that Josh's character is going to be able to kind of give you guys today, because I've had more information for him finally. Because there's this whole like mechanical system that we're making, and now anyways. And then they ended up finding a stone archway with some writing on it in a language that they did not understand. In one of the side passages, and there was a Camian there who was a arcanist whose spellbook had been taken by the Tyraxians. And he was pretty crazy and paranoid.
And he said he's died like 15 times.
Yes, he said that he's died inside of this place a bunch of times. But you just keep coming back when you die here.
Did either Creek, myself, or Dyson recognize this Camian?
No.
No?
But he introduced himself as Chum Bucket.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because there was in our dream state world, in the second, in like the first episode or first session, there was a Camian arcanist that had like something was wrong with a spellbook or something like that. Remember you introduced?
Interesting.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways.
Sure. Okay.
So they talked to Chum Bucket for a little bit. And then he left because he was like, I don't travel with groups because I don't trust groups. Fuck you guys. And he bailed. And the party spent some time trying to solve a puzzle to get the door open. And that's where we were at. Pretty much. You guys did manage to you fed it, there was a bowl of liquid, and Focus stuck his face in it and fed it a memory, and it managed to seem to get things going. He's not sure if...
Perfect.
It might have been a bad idea. I fed it an awful memory.
Oh, good. So
yeah, we're probably going to be having that be a problem.
Yeah.
But I mean, what is a problem with the facility? You know what I'm saying?
What isn't a problem?
See?
Space madness is not a problem.
So what happened after you fed it the memory?
Door opened, I believe.
Yeah.
And we were nervous that whatever he did might have influenced what's inside the room.
Was the memory a replacement for figuring out the puzzle, or was that the answer all along? They don't
know. It worked. Like it solved opening the door, but they didn't like logically connect what he did to why it opened the door. So they don't really know the ramifications of what they did other than the door opening.
Yeah, so I made the connection simply based off of the fact that when people were touching the door, I could see like their birth worlds essentially. So I gathered it was drawing off of memories. So then I tried to feed it a memory.
Okay.
And,
What
and
kind of starborn are you?
I am a light starboard, I
You're
think.
child of light. Child of light. Okay.
Child of
Yeah,
light.
child of light starboard.
Okay. Cool.
Rude ass question, James. Very inappropriate. You barely
What
know
kind
this
of-
guy.
What kind of starborn are you?
Yeah, you didn't even
Dark
talk
side.
to me at all yet.
No, I didn't. You're right. I was completely silent.
It's a bit awkward. It's on you. He's the new
But
guy.
Yeah.
Um,
Did we
you guys
logically
didn't-
put together? Did any of the rest of us logically put together that he like fed it a
He,
memory though?
he told you guys what the memory was that he fed it and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess I can tell you since the rest of the party knows. The memory I fed it was my arrival to the Dreamcatcher with 3 of my 5 party members dying, and then me and Redacted finding the sarcophagus, which we discovered would only let one person out, and Redacted immediately just jumped in it and took the free out and abandoned me here.
Okay. So you guys didn't enter it through the. You guys did enter it through the facility though, right?
Yeah.
Originally?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
entered
okay.
the object.
So you guys know that the sarcophagus activated previously in the same cycle, and like some of the people that you replaced died here.
Sure. But I was saying if they died in the inside and only one got out of the sarcophagus, does that mean that there's that they got in a different sarcophagus? But okay, I get it.
I think we got in the same sarcophagus, and our bodies. Oh, something that you probably didn't catch is our bodies disappear in the real world.
Yeah.
Eventually,
Eventually.
Okay.
eventually they disappear completely. You know that like the longer you're in here, the more your bodies are fading physically.
Oh, it's a Back to the Future situation. Got it.
Is anybody else alarmed by the fact
Nick
that
dies tonight. Everyone else is safe.
Challenge
are we
accepted.
not? Are we not totally alarmed by the fact that only one person could leave through the sarcophagus? Is that not alarming to?
They don't really. There wasn't really time for them to figure out how it worked. It was more like Redacted thought that they were activating something and like went for it without like making sure it was safe for both of them. And Focus feels like Redacted fucking bailed on them because that's pretty much what happened.
Okay.
Redacted,
we're gonna
for the
have to
record,
find
does
a way
not
out.
remember. Redacted does not remember any of this, so he's
Okay.
just been acting very awkward this whole time.
Yeah.
But we have to find a way to get out now.
Yes.
We can't just get out.
Yes, you can't just
Good.
get out.
Good. Okay.
Oria Sarte has been worried the whole time about her plants. But past that, she's having a ball here.
I bet. So what's the environment like in here? Is it like a cave? It's a cavern, you said, but is there
It's
like
like an
other
underground
life?
cavern. There isn't. There is like underground vegetation, and you guys have seen various animals, mostly insects and like bat-like creatures.
And the plant cow.
Yes,
And a plant cow.
and a plant cow.
Okay.
There was
Photosynthetic?
you guys they met somebody. Oh man, we totally forgot to cover that. They did meet somebody traveling in a cart, and they had a cow-like creature that was entirely like plant material pulling their cart.
Pretty cool creature.
Okay.
But they did not look into the wares that were being sold or anything like that. What was I going to say? It's also been noticed that this level has a lot of like partial stonework throughout the rocks and like geodes that are in the caverns, and the stonework looks almost identical to the stoneworking of the sarcophagus. So it's like the same like obsidian black like material with similar like Gothic carving styles.
Oh yeah, and if you die, you have a good chance of coming back on the lower level. That's what we figured out, is that some people have died and come back.
But then they get like stuck down there as hollows or something. Most of them.
Some
like that.
They've been told that
That's
some
terrifying.
people who are reborn are like reborn empty. They're not like they don't get like you don't necessarily just get like endless chances to figure it out.
How many times has Chum Bucket come back? 3 times or 6 times?
Chum Bucket told you guys that they had died a few times. I don't know if they gave you an exact amount. If they did,
Okay.
I think it was closer to 3 than 6. But
More
you know
than
that
2, less than 6.
you know that he had died multiple times.
Yeah.
All right. Do the animal
Interesting.
and plant life that we see, is anybody, I would assume already start day, but has anybody noticed, is it like Dranish and like, does it look like it's from somewhere in particular? Did anybody recognize it? Was it Dranish? Was it
Most of the stuff that they've looked at here
It's like
has
fungus,
been
I thought.
has been like fungus like, and none of it appeared to be necessarily like Dranish. In fact, a lot of the stuff that makes up the environment here seems very surreal.
I don't know that I would really know a lot about Dranish
Um,
plants. I don't know that many people, when
Well, yeah.
escaping Drow, were like, "We gotta save the plants."
yeah, but I
I'm
mean,
sure
they
there's
do
some
have.
people, but
They do technically in the lore now that like we're making the galaxy bigger. They do have like multiple other worlds that they colonized and terramorphed that probably have like remnants of what Dran the Dran's home world, like Droa's actual vegetation was like.
oh,
And
okay.
stuff.
So kind of like how we have bananas, but not true bananas.
Yes, exactly. So like
Got
you would, I feel like you would have a decent enough understanding to know that like even if these plants are similar to like Dranish plants, they're definitely not like the same thing.
Yeah.
A lot of like what you see here seems like feels like slightly exaggerated, I guess is
Yeah.
the way to describe it.
That makes sense. Kind of dreamlike, or just otherworldliness.
Yeah, apologize
Yeah,
for all the
kind of
questions.
kind of like how dreams, like when you try to remember them the next day, like not all the facts line up.
Sorry for all the questions. One more
No,
thing.
you're
Did
good.
I pick up on anything voidish here?
No.
Am I getting any from that? No, okay.
And I should have asked.
Gotta
the
ask at the beginning of
Camian.
every problem. You gotta double check though and make sure.
I
Yeah,
should have asked that
that's the
Camian
root
for
of so many
samples
problems.
of his hair and skin.
I don't know if that's a thing you can just ask people.
I was gonna say, that would seem kind of rude.
He didn't
I-
leave
you
that
can-
long ago. Do you want me to go try and find him and ask him?
No, it's okay. You can ask anybody anything. Like I can ask you for samples of your hair and skin, but you have every right to object. Though technically, if I'm a part of specific scientific entities, I don't have to ask. I'm not a part of those entities, though. So
Okay.
I think I have a moral obligation, something along those lines, to ask people before I take things from their bodies. Unless
Morals
they're
aren't
dead.
really a thing down here. You can forget those.
Or you start to just kind of looks at Sainichi like with like glinting eyes at that.
You always need morals.
She's slight frown.
I mean, I'm sure you can take samples off anybody down here that forces us to kill them.
Well, I don't want to take it off of a dead person. I just want to take the samples from a person who has died multiple times but is still alive technically. Because when a body dies, the cells kind of change. So I'm interested to see that if it's a reanimated body, how the cells would interpret that.
I mean, it probably would have like self-decayed a little bit first, right? That would make sense. That would be a good place to start.
Potentially.
Sorry to not talk to you much since we got down here focused, but
Yeah, you've been super quiet.
there's been this is really a mentally overwhelming place. What do you do for resources down here? I mean, I know Starborn don't have to like totally eat and drink all the time, right? But like, do you have any resources? Have you found like how do you
I
survive?
steal things, mostly. There are some traders.
Oh yeah, we saw that one. Odd. Why didn't we look at the wares? I feel like we should have at least like.
There was a fight about to break out.
Oh, okay. That's right. That's right. Okay. So what happened down here right before we got here? Have we talked about that yet?
Well, I was asleep in my cave, and then you guys set off my shrapnel grenade. And then I put my knife to Redacted's throat.
Okay, but I mean, we came in here for a reason, right? It activated outside. So did anything happen inside that was like tangible that you could see?
I was asleep.
Okay.
You said that there were traders other than that caravaner we saw.
Oh yeah, there's the all cavern.
Reads through
There's-
block of text.
Yeah. All cavern. It's like neutral ground for the three factions down here, and everybody just goes there to trade shit. And there's a group that keeps the peace, and I've never met who runs them, but she sounds really nice.
Somehow I feel like you don't know what nice means.
Do you think I'm really nice?
I mean, I think you're probably dangerous.
Probably.
Oh, definitely. I would say definitely, but then again, we're definitely dangerous too. So
True, but I feel like, well, maybe not you, but most of us are more sane than he is.
can we cut that shit out? We're not even on the.
Technically, we
doing
are
that.
in some sort of space.
I'm not the one hearing things.
I don't hear
Maybe.
things either.
You're a different kind of crazy.
Sweet.
I don't know that any of us are particularly dangerous. Well, I'm definitely not that dangerous. Unless you're, like, incapacitated or in need of trauma care or very susceptible to poison.
I mean, it isn't. Never mind.
You're playing Dyson, right, Matt? Dyson.
No, I'm playing.
Or you're redacted.
Yeah, I'm playing.
Dyson is hanging out
Yeah. Okay.
down the street.
Dyson's the they behind the they in the chair. As per usual.
I forgot you were playing redacted for a second. All good.
So are we going into the room that was activated by a sad memory?
Why did we
or...
open this? What
Yes.
Mhm.
We opened it because doors are meant to be opened.
I'm gonna start walking through it.
He's not wrong. Doors are meant to be open. I follow. I follow Creek.
You
Yeah,
guys see
I'll follow.
Creek watch. You guys see Creek walk about 10 feet past the archway and disappear.
Ooh.
Cool. I'll go running forward.
He runs to the same general position and just disappears.
We're gonna start to. We'll run. We'll like jog, giggling.
We're all gonna die in
Always-
here. Redacted.
Always
walks in.
magical portals. It's always magical portals.
Or we all just died.
One of the two. You gotta die sometime.
Or we all get to go relive my worst memory ever.
Are you just silently staring at the archway after everyone else has gone through without thinking about it?
No, she'll go through.
Okay. I was really hoping you were just like in character, just like really fed up with their behavior.
I mean, she is.
All right. So each of you pop through the other side of this archway, and you find yourselves floating deep in an endless abyss of murky water.
This definitely isn't part of my memory. Does any of that actually come out, or is it just like a bunch of bubbles?
It actually why we can't breathe.
Yeah, no. You. I would imagine people immediately start holding their breath.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
It
alphas
feels
need
like
to
water.
breathe?
I'm gonna say that you are able to survive this situation because of how old you are.
Can he even swim, or is he just straight up sinking?
He's just kind of like floating in space like the rest of you. Nobody seems to be sinking or rising.
Oh, okay. So can I look around and see if how far or what direction
Sure.
the up is?
Make an awareness check.
There we go. One day it'll actually pop up, maybe.
Yeah. They
I
just
crit
posted,
awareness.
There we go.
they just posted a thing saying that they were doing some updates.
Oh.
Things might be slightly slow, so maybe that's what was happening to Shane.
Oof, 12.
And you got what's your roll total? Because crits are just for like a time.
21. I was about to say 21.
Okay. Yeah. Neither one of you are able to actively, and none of you are able to passively perceive like any particular direction that is up or like looks to be closer to a surface. Yeah. Is anybody freaking out?
No.
Focus
I'm-
thinks this
I'm
is really
amphibious,
cool. He's
so-
like swimming circles.
You're amphibious. That's true.
I am. I can hold my breath for up to an hour. Assuming this is water.
It does appear to be water, as far as you can tell. Tiago, make a vigor defense check for me.
Not that I can really help anybody. Nope. None of that.
I rolled a 5.
So in that moment where you're like panicking, you accidentally intake a massive gulp of liquid, and there's this flash through your mind where all the rest of you see him start to kick and struggle like he's going to drown, but you just continue breathing in the water.
Oh, like we can breathe it?
As far as you can tell, you're not drowning.
Yeah, I'll like hold my throat back.
Whoa.
Kind of like look around and be like, and you'll see him, but his like shoulders visibly untense, and like he'll thumbs up.
Probably feels very uncomfortable, but at least it's not dying.
Yeah. I have an
That's good,
idea.
because Focus probably blew most of his breath when he tried to talk right when he got here.
I'm gonna like indicate. I'm gonna like point at my head, and like thumbs up again, and like go through the motions of what you know would be me casting Void Lance, but I'm not actually gonna cast it yet. And like I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna be like, like, and then like point in like all 4 directions. Like in other words, like I'm gonna try and find which way's up, like by seeing if we can see anything. And like kind of be like, are you guys cool with that? Because I don't want to give us away without everybody knowing that I'm going to do it.
Oh, I'm just gonna breathe out all of the air in my lungs.
Okay.
What direction do the bubbles go?
That makes more sense.
They rise and gather above your head and then just kind of pool there.
Creepy.
Focus has no idea what you're miming doing since he's never seen you do anything, but he's going to give you 2 thumbs up.
Just gives you 2 thumbs up right back.
Like shake my head. Well, I'm about to do it, and then I'll see you do that with the bubbles, and I'll like stop myself because there's no reason to like fire off void energy for no reason. You just did what I was trying to do. Can we like think like up or something like that? Like not just can we think? Can we think about like going up and see if that does anything? Can I do that?
Yeah, sure. You just concentrate really hard, like focusing on that thought, but it doesn't take you.
It doesn't go. Okay.
How did you do the Void Lance thing? You said you just like motioned with your hand.
I went through the motions of casting it without actually manipulating the essence or like calling upon the essence to cast it. So that because I was trying to mind be like, hey, I can use this to see if we can figure out like which way is which or if we see anything else. But that's all.
Got it. Okay. That doesn't make you go up or anything.
I didn't think so. I
It's
didn't
worth a
even
shot.
I didn't even do it after I saw Oriastarte or Thanatos like breathe out and see the bubbles not go anywhere. Like that basically did what I was going to try and do with my spell. So
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyways, is
Um.
there anything else you guys like to try?
Oh, I'm gonna swim next to Saint Ishi so I can grab her hand. But past that, no.
Focus is swimming in circles.
I'm gonna start swimming in the direction that her bubbles went and past them.
You want to just pass by them and see what happens?
Yeah, like you said, it went like above her head. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna start swimming what we are perceiving currently as up and just keep going.
Sure.
Hold
you
on.
start to.
Is there a light?
There's like kind of like a dim ambient light, but it seems like direction. It doesn't. It's imperceptible as to its direction of origin.
Horrifying. Continue.
It's also very faint. It is pretty dark. Like anybody who doesn't have specialized vision would be feeling like they cannot see very much around.
Focus would light up then.
Oh, nice. That's a cool.
That does actually work. It does light up around him, so you guys would be able to like try to group up on that position. Trying to swim does like move you through the water. It feels like pretty much like normal. Do you want to just keep trying to swim up?
What I perceive as up, yes.
Okay. So you guys watch Creek swim what they perceive as up like upwards. And then Creek, after like breaststroking several times, you find yourself kind of like in the same general area as them again. You felt like you were going straight, how you were perceiving as up, but they watched you basically swim in a circle back into the general area that you were in.
So what happens when I'm trying to actually swim in circles then?
That seems to be more or less tracking fine. Occasionally, like your momentum like shifts directions, and you like start swimming like counterclockwise instead of clockwise, and without seeming to realize it. Phantom, as you're floating there with all of them, did you guys start to try to center on the light?
It would have, yeah. I mean, I have dark vision, so whatever would have called my attention.
Sure. I mean, even with the dark vision, you're not picking up anything, other information really.
Okay, so yes, the light, whatever the light is.
I mean, that was just lighting up his body.
Oh,
that's the only like individual source of light. As you kind of like swim in with everyone else to like kind of circle around the area that Focus is just swimming circles in for some reason, you kind of like shift and you see a spark of the void magic from your hand, and then the spell casts out into the water.
And you'll see him mouth shit, like, and he'll kind of like put his hands up like I didn't.
As you guys watch that pale like anti-life like paleness, that
purplish
pale, that hollow light kind of project out into the water and away. Just before it disappears, you guys see a mouth open and swallow it, and then disappear into the dark.
That is not good.
I will start swimming the opposite way, like immediately.
I have no.
Run from what is inside of you.
Did we all hear that, or just James's character?
It ripples out through the water as you guys see a mass shift in the dark where the spell dissipated.
Focus is gonna think, "Ooh, nobody's ever been inside of me before."
Oh boy.
That doesn't stop. That doesn't stop me. I keep swimming.
Keep swimming. I'm
gonna try and see what the hell that thing is. I don't know.
Make an awareness check. As you continue swimming, you see the mass stretching out like a massive snake through the water and coiling, so that ultimately the direction you're swimming in is heading towards it.
All right. Well, I stop. If I realize that, I stop. No point in.
It's pretty massive. So.
So, are you here to eat us, or are you here to have a conversation?
Sorry, one second. I'm trying to get you guys some art because you've kind of like perceived it enough to generally.
Uh-oh.
Looks like.
That's never good.
You see its like length kind of like coil, and then like the shadows off of its shoulders kind of like expand, almost wing-like, but within this murky mass of water. And you see kind of like a hand kind of like sweep out to one side and then the other. And this like is like this motion, even like this laziness, this treading causes all of you to kind of like shift in the water as it like vibrates through this kind of like expanding ocean mass. And it kind of like shifts, and you see kind of like a head like end kind of like shift and turn, and you see that jaw open, the teeth again, and tentacles curling off of the lips. And just maybe there, you guys can see what it looks like now in the handouts. But it kind of like,
where do I see handouts?
It's on the left side. There's a handouts and documents thing, and you can click on it, and whenever I reveal something, it'll like pop up.
You
there.
click on your
that shit.
character
That's
circle.
exactly why I fucking hate the ocean.
Okay, I see view handouts now.
Nonsense. Looking at it.
As that mass kind of like shifts, you see that the head like part of its body kind of like turn and like twist in the water, just faintly making out the details through the murk, and its gaze just kind of like holds on where Thiago stops swimming and is like treading, and you hear the voice kind of ripple out again, and it says,
You cannot run from yourself.
the mouth opens, and you see the essence from the void lance kind of like spill out and dissipate.
Focus is going to go, ooh, I fed it a memory, and it said it's inside me. Maybe this is my inner child.
I'm gonna look very scared for look at Focus and look very scared for them, and look back and like kind of like think back at the creature, and I'll say, I'll think, are you of the void?
I mean, I'm a starborn. I was kind of
Not
made in the void.
Not you. Not you.
Oh, okay.
Come on, I'm not that mean. I would not call you the creature or the thing.
All that are touched by the void are of the void.
Okay.
I have sensed our kinship. I have sensed what grows within.
I'm not. I think back to it. I'm not. I'm not sure to the extent that I am touched or of the void. I just know that something happened outside my home. And then all of a sudden I could do the things I can do and felt the connection.
The claw at the end of the hand you see it kind of like slice through the water as the hand kind of slowly wades again, and it stops out in front of you, and it extends out, and you watch as the knuckle unfolds, and the rest of you watch as the end of the claw just the very point touches your chest, and the hand pulls away.
If you were not of the void, my touch would destroy you. It shifts its gaze towards you.
Towards the rest of you as it kind of like shifts, and it looks out over everyone else.
No, do not touch them. Do not touch them. You and I can deal in whatever we need to deal in.
I do not exist here for deals. Any and all can find this place a prison. Perhaps instead I could offer expansion for escape.
They can all still hear this, right?
Yes.
I mean, that is the ultimate goal, to escape, yes, but we came here with a purpose.
Purpose? What purpose is this?
An ancient artifact that has lain dormant for a long time activated or was triggered or something, and we are a team of specialists that deal with things like this, and we came to investigate. And then we came upon what I think is a portal, and now we find ourselves here.
I do not control what would activate this place, but I have learned its secrets. One does not need to reach any level. Every level is of its own importance, and has hidden within it its own sarcophagus.
Okay, good to know. Are you trapped here? Can you not get out?
I cannot escape while the arch is intact. I cannot yet.
Then maybe we can offer a possible expansion as well. Or help? Or guidance?
What grows inside of you? The power, the potential, can be honed into something great, despite your mortal beginnings. This
Good
I
to
can
know.
offer you, but not until the arch is broken.
I know what I have offered, but it is not set in stone. I don't know what you are. Maybe you can't hurt me, but I don't think that means that you can't hurt anything else outside of this sarcophagus, outside of this place. We need some stipulations.
The void does not seek to follow rules. Should you weigh yourself down with them, then its energy is wasted on you.
Noted. Can everybody else hear what I'm saying? Okay.
You're not like thinking to it like that. Like I feel this conversation feels like speaking. It's very strange.
This conversation
Very
took a
topsy-turvy.
strange
Yeah,
turn
sorry
there
about
for a moment.
But
I don't know. It didn't bother me.
like it doesn't feel like a one-on-one psionic communication.
Okay.
It feels like a conversation that everybody's.
Okay. I'm gonna like look around and like catch everyone's eye and some rules must be followed because I am not the only one bound to them or the outcomes of following them or not. That may not seem like me realizing my potential, but it's necessary. How do we get out of this place? This in particular.
It kind of cocks its head and looks at you. And then each of you feel a rush in the water as your bodies are pulled towards the center location where the light was being produced by you guys are kind of all pulled into that center kind of towards focus, and then you feel yourselves kind of like pulled as there's this brief haze of dark, just like black like night over your eyes, and you open them and you're outside the arch again. It is still open.
That was awesome!
That was not fucking awesome. Do you see that thing?
If I'm not mistaken, it alluded to something like it growing in you. Perhaps it is not space madness.
Yeah, maybe it's in your belly and we should do surgery while it's, like a baby.
That would be incredibly unethical.
Yeah, but you want to do it.
Only with his express permission.
I mean, maybe not cut into me until we know it's actually inside of me, and that was not merely metaphor.
Hyperbole. It could also be
Hyperbole.
arcanely inside of you. So, in that case, I would be your best bet. At least in this group.
I still don't know what's going on here, but I definitely hate this place.
We met some sort of being from the void, which even I admit is pretty terrifying.
It was kind of cagey about that. It didn't say it was from the void. It said it was of the void.
If I meet anything where the void is even remotely in the same sentence, I think that it's probably best if we just ignore it. I mean,
Oh.
get away from it.
Tiago,
Not
it sounds like
Are
you're
we
fired.
destroying the arches?
Not yet. And yes, I would be fired if that were true.
I feel like there are some far-reaching consequences if we just decide to destroy it.
I agree. I don't think we should right now. We don't know enough.
Yeah, but then we have a better chance maybe of getting back home, The home we love.
And maybe unleashing a terror from another dimension onto the galaxy.
We can just get it to fly another way. I don't think any of us are leaving our ship anyways.
Yes, but on the way out, it might just, break out a bunch of different anomalies and set them loose on the universe again. It's not a great plan in my book.
It's not a great plan, but it's a great plot for an action movie.
Starring
That's
Space
a
Keanu
good
Reeves,
plot.
no?
Space Spiano Reeves.
Spiano
Reeves.
Reeves. Spiano Reeves, born here on a Sunday night, and it wasn't even 10 p.m. yet.
Was that like the only way to go in this?
You know that you guys know from last week. You guys know that like several of the passages in this cavern like ultimately lead to like dead ends and like territories where like people are living and stuff.
Interesting. It did give us some pretty critical information, each level being of its own importance and each one having its own sarcophagus. That is fascinating.
Oh yeah, I already knew that there were multiple sarcophaguses.
Why didn't you lead with that?
I didn't think about it.
You need a psychologist or a psychiatrist or both. You definitely need some sort of psyche valve.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sane as a cucumber.
Cucumbers are not sane. Well, they scream, but
They
not
scream.
sane. Yes,
I
cucumbers
don't think
scream.
I've ever heard a cucumber scream before.
Plants scream all the time.
Maybe like a space cucumber or a
That
sea cucumber,
sounds
but
truly
not a
horrifying.
Yeah, why do you torture cucumbers?
I don't torture cucumbers. People eat cucumbers, so when they cut them, they scream.
What about when they chew them? Do they still scream?
Well, the other parts do, yes.
I remember seeing a movie about food that screams when it's eaten.
Wait, I don't get it. If you love plants so much, why don't you just eat meat?
I know. I was just thinking that if you'd make me want
You're
to be
like
the
a
opposite of
reverse.
vegan.
You're like a reverse vegetarian, right? Doesn't that
People-
make the most sense for you?
No, that's not how that works at all. People like, dogs and cats, but they still eat, like, other animals.
So
They
you
still
only
eat
eat
dogs and
plants
cats.
you don't like.
Well, I
Yeah,
eat
I
plants
mean,
that I
if
don't
the
like. and
cucumber
plants-
screams, how is it different than eating the dog?
Because he doesn't like the cucumber.
They don't have sentience or consciousness. They just emit a frequency, a frequency that they don't have, like, central nervous
So
system.
what you're saying is because they didn't evolve in such a way to make you feel guilty about killing them and eating them. It's okay to eat them, but not other animals.
I don't have the capability to feel guilt.
Honestly, I noticed that. But I think you're understanding where I'm finding a fallacy in the general argument.
I wasn't arguing. I was just saying that there's cucumbers that make noise when you eat them. Whether you can hear it or not. They emit a frequency when you bite into them.
Sorry, I'm just a little stressed out. I'm gonna go scout. Redacted just walks away.
I hope he doesn't find a sarcophagus. He'll just leave us here.
I do like my body the way it is, and I don't know that I would come back the same if our bodies were to just spawn out of the aether.
The only character I'm currently controlling has walked away from the scene, so you guys need to figure it out with yourself.
So,
Okay,
are we destroying this and releasing some sort of eldritch terror upon the galaxy, or are we going to find a different archway or sarcophagus, different level?
Would it
I think-
release it, or just let it into this cavern?
I think
No idea.
either one is equally bad for us, but I think that for the galaxy at large, it would be better if it released it here. I'm not advocating for either.
I
You,
agree.
you
I
see Focus flip a coin and then go, I vote to destroy it.
think we are
But
not
that's-
going to leave that up to a coin flip. No.
Well, I think he already did. Well, that's one for destroying it.
I don't think we should destroy it. I think we should keep in mind that it's here, and if we really can't get out, or if we are in dire straits, maybe.
That's one for destroy, one for not destroy.
Very much so.
What is your opinion, Creek?
I think Dyson would want to destroy it.
Okay, that's one more for
read,
destroy.
Accurate.
My love.
I want to get out of here as soon as possible. I don't care what we do.
going to put that down as 1 for destroying it, which means my vote is irrelevant because that's 3 for destroy and 1 for not destroy.
Does Redacted not get a vote?
Oh, yes.
We definitely should destroy the gate.
Okay, so suddenly my vote can tie things or swing them. This is a very difficult thing to do.
Yeah, you guys want me to go find Chum Bucket?
If you can, that would be great. I still need samples
Why
of
does the
this.
crazy dude we found down here get a vote? He flipped a coin.
Because he is technically a part of the facility and the most or the second most veteran member of this squad.
I could be the most veteran. You don't know.
That's also technically true.
I don't care. I don't care anymore. He sits down.
I don't care anymore.
I don't think that this is what we came down here to do. There's got to be something that triggered the response in the sarcophagus on inside the facility. I highly doubt it was that thing in there and me and wherever we were.
Wait. The facility can't monitor us down here.
They can't? Oh, they can't. That's right.
Right. So who's planning on trying to escape the facility?
I had not thought of that.
I never thought I'd see the facility again.
Is it really somewhere that you want to see again?
I don't know. I don't really remember it all that well.
I feel like they would send teams to hunt us down if we ran.
Ah, yes. But if we release some sort of major eldritch being, then suddenly their hands are kind of tied. I don't know that they're in the galaxy-saving business, but I think it's something tangential.
Yes, I would
It
assume.
would be quite a problem if the whole galaxy has gone and nothing to protect like you can't claim you're protecting a galaxy if there's no galaxy to protect. So
Right.
I vote
even
to
if we-
destroy it, and we will see how this plays out.
That seems not scientific whatsoever. I'm very surprised.
Redacted watches you closely and says, "We could destroy it and then see if it'll drop us off somewhere else of our choosing."
That is the logic that I'm working on.
Okay,
The coin
but-
hasn't led me wrong yet.
We could also destroy it and it would kill all of us, but is that much worse than a paralysis demon and hearing pin drops and finding out that you abandon people and leave them to die? Or honestly, I think that it's possible that Creek and Oriastarte like it at the facility, so they might be screwed by this decision. But
I actually do like it at the facility. However, I'm more than willing to die if it means that my love gets to go free. So I will brave death or even unending torment to a cushy life at the facility if it means we're all free. That didn't come out the way I expected it to.
No, I didn't think so. No, didn't make a lot of sense. Okay, but even if we make some kind of deal with it to drop us off somewhere else, once it is done ravaging the rest of the galaxy, it is just going to come and kill us too when it has nothing else to do. I don't think.
That's not exactly how things work. Just because a lion is or the Hesse is released from the zoo doesn't mean it's going to kill everybody.
And just think, if it does, you can claim to be one of the last people alive.
That's
How
a
many
pretty
people
bright
can make
side.
that claim?
That's a bright side move.
and then we'll all be as crazy as he is.
Yeah. It is tempting, but I think this is very different. I think this is a moment of when everyone is trying to kill it after it has ravaged enough of the galaxy or take it down, and we know the most about it of the entire galaxy. It's probably going to come for us to make sure that whoever is trying to get it does not get the information we have. So I think we are in big danger. I think we are in lots of danger, actually.
But do we actually have any information?
More than anybody else. And that he will see that as a problem.
I'm okay with destroying it now.
Oh my god.
And that is
Okay.
5 for and 1 against.
You better hope this is something that I can control in some way.
That would be a pretty useful bet.
I don't.
Or it'd really piss off the monster.
What if I am the monster? I just stare
Ooh.
creepily.
Focus is gonna just get really up close in his face and just stare into his eyes.
Oh.
So how do we go about destroying this? Do we just blast it with a whole bunch of essence, or...
I'm gonna go up and try and punch it.
Creek
As Creek rushes up to try and punch it as you're asking that question, not noticing that Creek's just about to go ham on this thing and destroy it, you'll see Redacted snap his guns out and say, "Well, you see, I started and then you guys you see Creek just start demolishing the stone with his fists.
Pretty sick.
Does do damage to the of it, but it does not shatter.
I'll throw a Void Lance at it.
The Void Lance seems to roll your damage.
Oh shit, it's a D8, I think.
I love how he was like, "This is a bad idea," and now he's helping you guys.
Well, I mean, I got outvoted. If this is a real democracy here, I wasn't going to get anywhere by not helping. So,
Unless you were the only one who could actually destroy it.
yeah, exactly.
Hey, we're not gonna force you to do anything.
3 cold damage.
Okay, you guys see the Void Lance ring out over the stone, and you see the magical enchantments that seem to be reinforcing its material shatters and breaks as the Void Lance just diffuses and destroys the enchantment. The whole archway rumbles and then crumbles to the ground as it just basically answers to the power of his magic and completely shatters away. You guys see that
was unexpectedly easy.
You guys see that where that barrier was? You see that invisible line in the air that makes it just seem like a passing cavern. You see that slowly snap and fade away. And as it does, you see that liquid building out. It's not flooding like water would. It's like filling the space, like building out, like unfolding outwards. But it still has that consistency. And as it's building out, you see the shape in it, and the wall stops. This massive wall stops, shimmering and shifting like a stationary wall of this murky water in front of all of you as the shape twists through the cavern, looking down.
Focus waves.
You have made a wise decision.
I sure hope so.
The massive hand breaks the wall, the murky water draining from between the fingers and splashing puddles into the rock floor. And as it extends, you see the finger curling out again.
This trap had left me maintaining material form. Weak for now, but enough power left to uphold my side of our agreement. Where would you like to go?
Any chance I can get some answers first? Can I ask some questions and possibly get some information?
Answers for your kind are sought out and learned.
Well, I was just going to ask who or what trapped you.
Its head shifts, almost like the way like a dog does when it's cornered, and looks almost like it's looking past the wall of water out into the greater cavern. And there's where you guys kind of look around you and you feel a stillness. like possibly like the space around you has been altered by this presence entering. And then it kind of focuses back, and it says,
Dreamer trapped me here. No longer.
And so the dreamer trapped in here?
yes.
Ooh, is everybody here supposed to be prison guards?
Is the dreamer the architect of this entire place, or of this level, or what?
The dreamer is the reason for its existence, though its architecture is not entirely purposeful.
The head focuses back on you again.
You chose this path. You chose it for a reason. I do not have time to wallow in the mud of mortality, but I do have time to aid. Transport you and them from this place. But where? Don't waste my time.
I vote that we go home, Seinichi.
That is what I have been saying this entire time.
We should talk about this because it's entirely possible that you just broke this campaign.
Yeah, yeah. I
It's
realize
totally
that.
fine. We'll figure it out. I'm just letting you know.
Well, I believe there is a class at 5 o'clock that we missed. Shall we go back to school?
That would take us considerably close to the Blue Lord Biodome, which actually would be home for me. I vote for what Creek votes for, which I certainly hope is the Academy.
For the record, you guys know if you were transported to the actual academy, it wouldn't necessarily mean that you would be students there. It would mean you were at the academy in reality, and you're not sure what that would mean. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
Can you get my friend Dyson as well?
The deal was made for all of you. The framework of prison does not allow me to overextend.
So you are not fully escaped then, just because this arch is broken.
I have escaped. I simply linger because you are unable to make a decision.
I vote to go wherever you guys vote to go.
This was such a bad idea. I really hope that you do not turn around and destroy the galaxy. And I'm gonna say
We're gonna wait. We're all right here. If you guys want to spend time talking about this out of character, have a little bit of time. You have break time. There's a lot of things to consider here. Some people might feel like characters need to go to a specific place and need to roll a new character. Some people might be like, we can just everybody go A, B, or C. You can just be like, we'll figure it out fresh. Take us to Emeritus Station. I don't know. You've got to figure it out.
Emeritus is a
Also,
great
I can't believe I gave you guys like 9 paths on the first level, and this is the first one you chose.
Man,
you guys said that all the other ones were like to places where people were just living.
But that's what you need. That's like where you needed to go because you needed to figure out like what's going on here. Like what you guys needed to do on this level was talk to people. I'm not saying you made a mistake. I'm just saying that like I just think
feels
it's
like a
funny that
mistake.
You guys,
he's just saying
no,
it's
you
not what
No.
he would have done.
You didn't make a
James,
mistake at all.
You
Like,
can't make
this
mistakes in D&D.
Yeah.
You can make choices.
Anomaly. This isn't even the first anomaly you guys have encountered where I've built in a possible pathway for escape from the facility. So, like, it's always been possible. Just stumbled into one of the easy consequential ways to do it. So
and
feel free to
James,
take a
if
break.
we're being honest, Focus got to this place because he got lost and flipped a coin, and this was the room
Yes.
it led to.
Nobody made decisions last week.
Good to know.
Fucking
Good to
coin for this
know.
shit. All right, we have a good break.
Jesus Christ.
Somebody explain this to me simply. I'm very tired today. What exactly?
We just let out a tentacular
basically-
Cthulhu monster.
Hey, Shane. Remember that time my warlock on Sundays wished us out of hell? James is wishing us out of hell.
By unleashing hell on the rest of the galaxy.
Potentially.
So basically, this deal is we let this thing go, and it will take us where we want to go.
It's already out.